Are you familiar with the phrase, I don't have time? Whenever someone would come and ask me for advice, I would tell him, go to the gym, for example, eat healthy food and so on. And every time I would suggest something, they will come up with that same excuse. But I don't have time. In fact, I don't buy that excuse anymore. Once I was with one of my friends in Hong Kong City, who is, by the way, the captain of two national teams and two different sports, cricket and hockey. And he's the captain. And he's heading one of the companies in Hong Kong. The company belonged to his father. And once I was sitting with him in his office and he said, cut the story short, brother, because I have a flight to catch. He was going to Thailand to play a match. I think it was a hockey match. And come back the next day to play another match in Hong Kong or something of that nature. And I told him, how do you find time for all of these? Like you're managing so many things in your life. How do you manage time? I wanted to learn from this brother. He said, if you are passionate about something, you will create the time for it. When I was overweight, I used to have the same excuse because I was not passionate about healthy diet. I was not passionate about exercise. So I always use that phrase, I don't have time. But wallahi, 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 we do have plenty of time. It is just a matter of how do you want it to manage that time. So this is what we wanted to do today, inshallah ta'ala. We wanted to practically speak about how can you create a list of new habits, new healthy habits, and to create a timetable for each of these habits so that you can, inshallah ta'ala, build new habits in your brain. And this is how habits are formed in our brain. There are pathways in your brain for anything that you desire, for anything that you like. For example, I like to eat sweet food. If you provided me with a cup of coffee or a cup of tea and the sugar was less than usual or less than what I used to have, immediately my brain will send me a signal to ask you to increase more sugar. The same applies for bad habits, by the way. If you are a smoker, this is exactly what happened. You are addicted to cigarette. You are addicted to an extent that your brain is empowered or overpowered by your addiction to cigarette. And as a result, every time your brain will ask you to repeat the activity and so on and so forth. So my advice for you, if you wanted to establish or if you wanted to build new habits, new healthy habits, pick a habit that you actually like. Don't say like, okay, I'm gonna go to the gym every single day for 2 hours, 3 hours. But you are a person who doesn't really like exercise. Instead, perhaps you would prefer walking in a park. You would prefer jogging somewhere. Just find a habit that you would desire. Once you like it, our brain also likes these rewards. It is called the pathway reward of the brain. And this is how you can establish healthy habit. Once you pinpoint these habits, immediately put these habits into action day in and day out. Some neuroscientists say all it takes for you to grab a habit and makes it a part of your daily activities is about a week. Some other scholars say 20 days, some say 68 days, and so on. It varies from one person to another. But the key is consistency. And the definition of consistency is to do the right thing. And I'm highlighting the word right thing because you could also do any wrong thing and becomes also consistent. So be careful. Do the right thing day in and day out. And discipline yourself. And the definition of discipline for those who doesn't know, do also the right thing, whether you like it or not. Keep on doing them. And as a result, a pathway will be created for that healthy habit, which will kick out the bad one. And this is how you can get rid of any sort of addiction in your life. So your decision today is, I will create a list of good habits, healthy habits to practice, inshallah, day in and day out, whether I like them or not. My brothers and sisters in Islam, as usual, all the previous episodes and the links are to be found in the link below this video. Kindly, please like and share them with the rest of the world so that we can, inshallah, gain the reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we'll see you tomorrow with another episode titled, Do Not Wait, Start Now.